Hey YouTube, it's your girl Javina Love back with another video. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bee? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy. Always. And today, lashes of the day, we're going to do a very bronzy, neutral with a pop of shimmer eye. I think that would be very, appropriate. So I'm going to just prime my base using the Born This Way concealer. Or as my man says, concealer. I don't know exactly how he says it, but it's so cute. How he just like mixes up all the words. And I want to prime them and set them with the Born This Way setting powder. How's everyone doing? I hope God is keeping you blessed, healthy, you're in successful mode, just trying to get this holiday the way you like it. Me, I'm the Grinch. My dad is trying so hard. My mom and dad and parents are all trying so hard to just be like, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, honestly, I would love a nap. I would, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would love a nap. So hopefully I can get a book, gift card book together and basically tell my parents, on the gift card, we'll watch my youngest child for 2 hours while I go to the mall, or watch my child for an hour while I take a shower or a hot bath, something of that sense, nothing too crazy, because my mom, lovely woman, fun and sassy, but she is definitely not a keep you for a long time entertained type of woman when it comes to my kids. And I only have one child that you literally have to entertain the whole time. But sometimes she can get away with just, giving him her tablet and she'll go lay in her bed and watch her zombies. The woman is addicted to The Walking Dead, and she knows my issue with zombies, and she still, it just like, it doesn't ever stop. I go to her house and I literally, since she has discovered that show, has never turned it off. I don't mind when she watches like Son of Anarchy, because when she was into Son of Anarchy, that was the show to watch. Jackson is just like, But I couldn't get through the second season of The Walking Dead. I was just like, Mom, I can't do it. This just isn't working for me because I don't do zombies. I mean, I don't have a lot of fears in life at all. I'm not scared of most horror movies, not scared of most monsters. But when it comes to zombies, your girl ain't playing with no zombies, I'm not gonna lie. That is just like, you want me to go home? Put on a zombie movie. You want to lose our friendship? Put on Night of the Living Dead. We won't be friends no more. Because I just feel that you already know I can't tolerate it. I can't. So, we crack up about that every time. I'm like, Mom, we're not going to be friends no more if you keep putting this on. And she's like, well, you're going to lose your best friend. And I'm like, we got to do for zombies. I'm just not a zombie girl. Just, your girl is totally not down with zombies. I can, like, remember the exact day that my life changed when it came to zombies. So, hold on to your skirts, grab your pearls. I will let you know. So, I grew up in San Jose. Big Silicon Valley. You know it. If you don't know it, you can look it up. but it is Silicon Valley. And one year, without my acknowledgement, like they need to ask me for permission, honestly, downtown San Jose had a Night of the Living Dead. And I didn't know about it. I didn't hear about it on the radio. And usually I'm up on game when it comes to different movies and events that are going on, because I love to go to them, especially when it comes to a movie. Well, my son didn't tell me about it, but him and his friends were just like, you gotta take us downtown. You gotta help us with our makeup. You know, we're gonna go downtown. And I'm like, okay. And I dressed them up as zombies, not thinking to ask them what I was doing. Never once thought to ask them what exactly they were going to do, because I trust my kids. I trust them. I know I was too trusting, but I trust them. And Lord have mercy, you guys. You are not going to believe this. So basically the Night of the Living Dead was, they ran the marathon of all the movies, the Richard Romero originals. Richard Romero was down there. He did like some pictures and press or whatever, but the kids weren't there for that. They were there for literally the Walking Dead part. Excuse me. I totally was not aware of what exactly was going on, and I'm driving, as we drive, and all of a sudden, this dude or woman or somebody, I don't know what it was, plopped on top of my grandmother's car. You see the fear in my face, right? I jump out the car. Are you okay? Are you alright? What's going on? And they moaned and groaned and came at me. My son and his friends are cracking up. I don't find a damn thing funny. Now, let you know, they all were grounded. All of them. Him, his friends, everyone. I grounded everyone, and I took them to their parents, and I grounded them, because they knew my fear of zombies and how real it is. And I just could not believe you put me in that situation. Like, you really put me in front of hundreds, almost thousands of people walking around dressed up like zombies. Yes, everybody was there for the movie marathon, which started at sundown, but the kids were there in the daytime, and I was going to hang out with my cousin who lives down there and have Chinese food, and we planned a date. We planned a whole little date, me and my little cousin, and all that went out the window once that dude, chick, whatever it was, because there was so much makeup on, I couldn't tell you what sex it was. And I all of a sudden was engulfed in zombies. I tell you, I've never recovered from that. Never. And I told them if it ever happened again, oh, the grounding was real. The groundings were real. I was handing them out like Tic Tacs. You're grounded. You're grounded. You're grounded. You're grounded. You guys all know better. You know what it did to me. You know what it does to my anxiety. You know what you're doing. And this isn't funny. But they had a good time. I hid at my cousin's house for 2 hours, shaking like a leaf, called everybody in my phone book to come save me. And why didn't anybody tell me? It wasn't on the news, it wasn't in the newspaper, but apparently it was. It was in the college newspaper, and it was in the high school newspaper. There was a little article that let you know that Richard Romero was going to be down there. They were doing a movie marathon. At sundown, dress up in your, zombie gear, costumes, if you're a zombie hunter, or if you're a zombie itself. Come join the fun. It was free. It was something safe for the kids. It was a kid-friendly. But if it was so kid-friendly, then why was it so scary for me? I don't feel it was kid-friendly at all to have them around a bunch of zombies and people grabbing you and tugging on you. I found that just to be a kind of like a molestation walk-in. Like, it just really freaked me out. People grabbing at you and stuff. It just really freaked me out. Your girl will never get over that. Whew. I'm telling you. So the lashes of the day are from Pure Cosmetics / Raw Beauty Kristi collab in the style Lovely. I've already clipped them and they're backwards, and I'm going to use my Zula lash adhesive. And yeah, this is the bronzy look that I came up with. Nice, easy, 3 shades. I used a jelly. It wasn't very jelly, but I used a jelly Ulta on the inner corner. And I use very classic nude above the brow and this darker brown on my outer corner. Very pretty. And I think my inner corner, I think I'm going to use this jelly highlight. It's a bouncy jelly highlight. Ooh, girl. I'm messing up, leaving this wide open like that. Just on my inner corner. And this jelly highlight is no joke. It's like goopy, super goopy, and you don't need but a dot, so I need to be very careful so I don't get it all over the place. Just going to take a little bit from the lid. I always got to spark, a little spark, right? I always got to make I feel a spark or a splash. Ooh, yeah, she's pretty and bright. The texture, though, is something different. I've never had a, like, it just doesn't, it's just barely comes on the brush, but it's there. Like, I'm going to flip the brush over to blend it out, because, ooh, that is a lot. On that side, it doesn't look as vivid as it does on this side. But yeah, ooh. Whew. Now that was the fun part of San Jose. They had a lot of those events. And I lived for them. I went to my very first Rocky Horror Picture Show event. Took my son for protection. I must tell you, my son is, I want to say 25 years old, but he is 6'5", maybe 6'6" now. But he was always that tall when he was younger. So I took him for protection, because my first experience with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I was still in middle school, and me and my best friend snuck out to go downtown to a basement theater and experienced it on the big screen with the people in the audience singing and dancing, and I loved it. I'm a musical queen. Like, if you really want to get at my heart, I love a musical. And I took him, and at first, you know, everybody thought, as far as my family members, now, remind you, they don't know what the Rocky Horror Picture Show is, so when they saw me dressed up like trash, that's exactly how, you know, they said it, because I'm, you know, raised in a Christian household, and that foolery was not happening. And they're like, where are you going dressing up like trash? I'm going to go see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I'm taking my baby with me, you know. I was a dumb young mom, but I had a lot of fun with my son that night. He dressed up as the butler, and I dressed up as Magenta, and we rocked our costumes, and we rocked the audience, and because he was a virgin to the show, they gave him a gumball It's like a lollipop, but not with the stick. And it's just a gumball that's candy coated. And the way it went down was very cute. How, once you got to the gum, you were just supposed to pop it. Keep popping it, popping it, popping it. And they would pull you on stage. And there was actually a pool up there for the ending scene that he was able to jump into. He had a blast. He was like, Mom, every time you go out, I want to go with you now. And I was like, not every time. But as many times as I can get you out, not on a school night, not, where you're not going to choir rehearsal or my grandparents are like really on you. Because they were really, I was raised by my grandparents. I raised my son with my grandparents. And being a single mother, I really needed the support of my church family. Because, it takes a village. And they were very, very stern on that. So everybody participated in help raising my son. And I am so proud of him. The man he became. Now moving to this town, regretfully, I don't have my grandparents and I don't have the family dynamic that I used to have living in San Jose. But annually, we do a Rocky Horror Picture Show at my house. So that is something that we do annually, and he knows that I live for it and I have to have it. And everybody gets to dress up however they want. So if you want to become a superhero, you can be a superhero. If you don't want to dress up in, a party costume with the party hat, as you see my party hats are in the back because we just did a Rocky Horror Picture Show party. It's mostly just for the food and the joy of being around each other and singing together. Like, we grew up in the choir, gotta sing. We all gotta sing, and we gotta dance, and we gotta do our thing. So that's what I'm gonna end with this video. And this came out really cute. And I figured it was suiting to wear my pink headband because I wanted to do a very nude lip. And I have my Pizza Planet shirt on. I'm feeling very cutesy today. And that's about it. I'm going to leave you on that note. Be good to each other. Do something fun. If you're into musicals, whatever it is, grab your kids, grab a bowl of popcorn, throw in some pretzels, throw in some peanuts, make you what they call some crack. I don't know why they name it that. Not my name. I would have called it a trash bin. My grandma used to call them, trash mix. The Chex Mix, when you would mix the sweet Chex Mixes all together, and then you get the savory Chex Mixes. She's like, oh, that's a little trash mixes you can snack on while we have our little musical parties. Grab a pizza, and it's fun. Everybody gets involved, do it together. You do the food together, you do your crafts together, and you sing. Everybody does their makeup together, and have a good time. I love you. Be sweet to each other. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.